Hi, I'm Dominic. Thanks for watching Dominic's Woodworks. And today I have a quick and dirty proof of concept for you. Recently, David Picciuto, the drunken woodworker, showed a piece using birdsmouth joinery. And that tickled something in the back of my mind about something that I've seen on Pinterest a while back. He ordered a special router bit for this kind of joint, but I wanted to see if it couldn't be done on the table saw. That's what I'm talking about, a birdsmouth joint. I can only assume that this is the mouth, and that's the joint. Let me show you how I made this. Set your blade to 45 degrees. The joint is possible for several angles, but 45 degrees is the easiest to achieve. The hardest part is to set the blade to the right height for the first cut. The best way I found was to place a sheet of paper or thin cardboard on the table saw table to get a line where the table and the blade intersect. This is obsolete for zero clearance inserts or pieces long enough they can rest on the tables on both sides of the blade. Align the piece so that it sits flush against the blade. Now set the blade so that it's about half a curve's width above the width of the material. I use my miter gauge for the cuts, but a sled would work too. For the second cut, I lower my blade as far as it will go, tilted as it is, and feel my way up to the first cut. This comes from roof construction, but it also makes for a nice joint. Like many other joints, the idea is to increase the surface for the glue to hold on to, and it also prevents this kind of miter from sliding back and forth. With a right clamp, a band clamp or something, this would be really easy to glue. Another cool thing about this joint, I used a piece of scrap, and I don't know if you can see this, but I cut it apart here. So the grain flow is pretty much ongoing. There you should be able to see it. Well, it turned out adjusting the table saw blade is not that easy, so I recommend using a few test pieces beforehand. I thought I had to take this edge off with a plane or sand it off, but as it turns out, it wasn't the second blade that went down too far, as you can see here, or the second pass, but the first pass was actually too far, so it works as it is. It's a pretty cool technique, and even doing woodworking, I hadn't heard of it until a few months back. No, it was weeks. No matter. It's probably an underrated joint. I like it, and it has some nice advantages. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy what I do. Please consider subscribing to my channel if that's the case. Leave a comment down below to let me know what you think. Give the video a thumbs up or down, depending on what you feel about it. And if you give it a thumbs down, I'd appreciate it if you let me know why. So, oh, and yes, of course, there's another bird's mouth here. I intended to glue 2 eyes on this to make it a bird model. Nah, actually I just messed up the first time around. Thanks for watching. Depending on how fast I am with editing this video, Happy New Year, and remember to be inspired.